So how do you get into Taskstream to work on your professional portfolio? There are a couple of clicks that you're going to have to do in order to get into our new system. I've put the first link in as many places as I can think of in our eCourses page. You're looking for this link that says log into eCourses beta to access Taskstream. You can't go directly. You have to go through eCourses beta. So I click on this, and it takes me to the new eCourses that's going to roll out in spring 2014. Since the summer, some instructors have been practicing and piloting the new eCourses. This is how you're going to get into Taskstream. You log in the upper right corner once again, and you use the same username and password that you would for the regular eCourses. When you log in, you should see a list of your courses. Notice I don't have Fall 2013 yet. I'm really hoping that you do. So when you click into 3043Z01, it should say Fall 2013 on yours. You're honestly not going to see much. Here's what you should see. You should see a picture with one or more of these people, particularly this lady with the incredibly scarlet red hair. There should be below this picture a link that you click on to get into Taskstream. If you do not see this when you log into eCourses Beta and click on My Class, first see if you can get in from any of your other courses. If you have anything else listed for Fall 2013 or whatever semester you're taking this class, see if you can get in to Taskstream from there. How do you know you're to Taskstream? Well, I'll show you. Once you log into Taskstream, you should see that you are enrolled in a particular DRF program, such as English. But what I want to focus on for now is how do you start building your electronic portfolio. Across the top, you'll see a home icon, folios and web pages, etc. I want you to click on Folios and Web Pages. When you do this, it allows you to create a new folio or web page. You'll see I've already been playing around in here. And for now, I'm going to call mine English 3043 Folio and click Create New. Now it asks me, what do I want to use as a template? Right now we don't have any custom templates. So if I click on General Purpose Templates, it'll allow me to select a whole bunch. There's a presentation folio, web page templates. Notice there's an educator's website. You have to decide what template you want to use. There's a reflective portfolio for pre-service teachers, perhaps. And if I select that and click Continue, I'm taken to a variety of themes. This is one advantage of Taskstream over the Mahara ePortfolio system. Taskstream gives you prettier options. You can always come back and change your theme. I'll go with tailored. I can decide, do I want my links across the top? Do I want my links down the side vertically? I'm going to go with horizontal, and I'm going to choose a lavender gray. That's almost Prairie View colors. I can preview. How will this look? Notice what it says about me, why I want to be a teacher, philosophy, examples of my work. This already has a lot of the information that I'm required to include in my portfolio. I'm going to check Apply. I like this one. I'm going to go with it. It sends me back to the themes, and you'll see it says My Style. Here's what I've selected. To move on, I need to go up here to edit content. I can always go back to the Style button and change my colors, change my layout. Here are my defaults for this reflective portfolio. Why I want to be a teacher, philosophy. Well, for the purposes of English 3043, this is kind of the same thing. So maybe I want to delete an area. And it tells me everything is going to go away. I'm okay with that. I think I'll keep my About Me section because I have to have an introduction to my folio. I can use the philosophy area for my teaching philosophy, for my career philosophy, why I want to be a lawyer. Examples of my work, I have to have several of these, so I think I'm just going to leave that. Favorite links and resources. Well, this could be one of my student choice options. If I want employers to see this is what I read on a regular basis, this is the kind of lesson planning that inspires me, this is the kind of law firm that I want to work for one day. Once I have my areas or pages sorted out, I can think more about my main content. I can always add or delete or move areas very simply. I click Add an Area, and perhaps here I want to put something like teaching videos. And where do I want to place it? Do I want to put it under About Me, or do I want it on the same level as everything else? I'm just going to keep it on the same level. I create it, and there it is. If I decide later I don't want this, I highlight it, click Delete Area, and hit OK, it's gone. How you present your work is up to you. When I look at your portfolio, I want to see that it's easy to navigate, it's easy to find everything. Let's talk a little bit about editing. I'm on the About Me section. And here it says Main Text section. Write a description about yourself. And because I chose the pre-service reflective portfolio, it specifically mentions how are you going to be a great teacher. I click on the button that says Edit Main Text. And now I get a text editor. I can delete all of this and start typing about myself. So I might put where I study, what I'm majoring in. This might be a great place to put my Twitter account, my blog address. Well, how would I do that? So my blog is located at, I'm going to type in my blog address. I want this to be a hyperlink. I want people to be able to click on this and go straight to my blog. I want to show off how much technology I know. I highlight the web address, and then I look for the icon that looks vaguely like a world with a small chain link in front of it. And notice as I hover over it, it says link. So I'm going to click that. And it'll ask me, what kind of link do I want? Well, I want a URL. Protocol, yes, my link starts with an HTTP address, so I'm going to leave that alone. Add in my URL once again. I don't need to put HTTP in front of it because that's already there. And then I click OK. Now I have a hyperlink. I can save a draft if I'm not ready to actually publish it. I can save and return. And now I'm kicked back to my About Me page, and here's my main text section. That's kind of boring, isn't it? How do I put in a picture? Maybe what I need to do is add a section for text and image. Now I have a link that says add an image to your text section. It says it's optional, but I'd really like to add one. I can upload my own image, just like I would on my blog or attaching something to an email, or I can choose from stock images. These tend to be clip art,
photos that have no copyright issues. Let me see what I have in school. Colored pencils. That looks good. I'm going to save and return. Now here's what my About Me section looks like. Is it going to say main text, text and image on my actual folio? If I want to know how my folio is going to appear to other viewers, I can always check Web View. So far, here's how my folio is going to look. It says About Me, here's my blog address that's linked, and here's the image I selected. So in answer to my previous question, no, this is not how things look. What if I want my picture over my main text? I would look for this button that says Reorder Content. I want my main text to be second, so I make that a 2, and I want my text and image to be first. Save. Ta-da! They're flipped. How do I want to deal with my career philosophy? Do I want to rename this to Teaching Philosophy, My Philosophy of Law, My Career Philosophy? I can always go back and rename it before anyone else can see this. I go to Edit Main Text, and I can just start typing. I can copy and paste something in from Word. I can draw emphasis to certain ideas by changing the color. I can highlight if I want to. If I'm a future math teacher, I can insert equations. Pretty darn cool. I can change my font. Please don't use Comic Sans. Please, just please don't.
As this graphic says, you should not use Comic Sans really ever. Not on restaurant menus, not in PowerPoint presentations, not in warning signs, not in letters to parents, and definitely not on professional portfolios. Pick something else.
Maybe you want to make things bigger. If you notice, the web view we looked at before, my font was kind of small. So I'm going to save and return. I'm going to do my web view to see how it looks. Maybe I like this better because it's a little bit larger.